Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're diving into something potentially quite significant, a possible name change by the U.S. for the Persian Gulf.
Yeah, to the Arab Gulf.
Yeah.
It's a story reported by the Associated Press, and it seems President Trump might be initiating this.
Right, and the timing seems really important here.
It absolutely is. It's not happening in a vacuum. It lines up with, well, planned U.S. visits to the region and, ongoing tensions, especially with Iran.
Okay, so our mission today for you listening is to unpack this. Get the key facts, figure out the why behind it, and understand the different angles.
So the headline really is Trump possibly announcing, maybe this week, that the U.S. will start using Arab Gulf.
And the AP report specifically links this to his upcoming trip.
Mid-May. He's heading to Saudi Arabia for the Gulf Cooperation Council Summit in Riyadh.
Then stops in Doha and Abu Dhabi, too.
That's right. And it's quite notable, his first big foreign swing this term, apart from a quick visit to the Vatican.
So that itinerary itself says something, a clear focus on these Arab nations.
Definitely points towards the administration wanting to, strengthen those relationships, bolster ties.
Which serves what purpose, strategically?
Well, several things likely. On one hand, fostering better diplomatic, economic connections.
Yeah.
Maybe looking for more investment.
Right.
And on the other, building sort of a more unified front on regional issues.
Like the Israel-Hamas conflict.
That and definitely efforts to limit Iran's nuclear ambitions. Those are big priorities.
And this name change itself, it's not just a random idea Trump had.
No, the AP notes it actually comes after calls from Arab countries in the area. They prefer Arab Gulf.
Interesting. So it's responding to allies in a way.
It seems so, which, really highlights how sensitive naming this waterway actually is.
Because Iran feels very differently.
Oh, absolutely. They strongly stick to the historical name, Persian Gulf. Deep historical ties there.
Yeah, I remember years ago, wasn't there talk of Iran suing Google or something? Back in 2012?
That's right, over map labeling.
Yeah.
Shows how seriously they take it.
And historically speaking...
Well, Persian Gulf has been used for a very long time. We're talking since at least the 16th century. So it's got deep roots.
There's a twist.
Kinda. The AP also mentioned that actually the U.S. military, they've already been using Arab Gulf in some statements and recordings for years now.
Huh. So maybe not entirely new within the U.S. system, then?
Not entirely, it seems. Parts of the government have used it before.
This whole thing makes me think about other name changes under President Trump. Didn't he briefly call the Gulf of Mexico the American Gulf?
He did, yeah, back in January.
Yeah.
And, of course, the whole Mount McKinley becoming Denali situation,
Yeah.
that's another precedent.
The AP even mentioned the Mexican president had a sort of lighthearted comment about that one.
Yeah, bit of humor there.
Okay, so boiling it down, the key takeaway here seems to be this is likely a political move.
I'd say so. Primarily political, aligning more closely with Arab allies, especially given the regional tensions, particularly with Iran.
And it underlines just how much weight names can carry historically, culturally.
Exactly. They become symbols, points of contention in diplomacy.
And it fits that pattern we've sort of seen before with this administration and geographical names.
It definitely does.
So maybe a final thought for you listening. Think about the power packed into a name. How does naming a place reflect, or maybe even try to shape geopolitics and history?
Yeah. Are there other places, other names that carry that same kind of weight or controversy?
Yeah.
Something definitely worth mulling over after our deep dive today.
Indeed. Thanks for joining us.